Welcome in once again, guys. We're here to feed that Yu-Gi-Oh cardboard addiction, guys. You guys already know. Today we'll be discussing cards that you should be selling right now. In general, I went through the best-selling cards and just went through cards that I think that you guys should be taking pluses and profits. And let's start with the Mo Charmies. We have Mo Charmy, Fuwalos, and Mo Charmy, Purulia. Now, disclaimer. There's a gap zone, boys. Understand that, please. Purulia is not announced as of yet, to my knowledge, at the time of recording this video, this market watch, and Fuwalos is announced to come in Rarity Collection 4. So we play with the facts. Now that we know that this card is getting a reprint, long term, I wouldn't be holding this card. I wouldn't be having 6 of these, 9 of these, all these copies of Fuwalos. Again, can it go up in the short to mid-term during the gap zone between now and Rarity Collection 4? Listen to me. Yes, it can. It can. This card just crashed down from 132s. It was 150s overnight off the ban list hype, and now it's crashing down and says to 103s. But you come here, we're in the low 90s. So this card is in falling knife mode. But you only have a couple of one-ofs here, and then it's immediately back up to the triple digit mark at the Wall of China with 40 copies here. What I'm talking about, if you're S Gaming, that's what I'm talking about. You would sell now. You would put your Walls of China up now. You wouldn't want to unload this card now, especially if you have multiples and multiples and multiples. There's people that invested into this card. They're like, oh, it just came out in Rage of the Abyss. It's not coming. It's not going to get in on the list. We're getting another Mo Charmy. We won't see this card reprinted into next year's tins and this, that, and the third. No. The facts are the facts. We need to adapt and adjust. And if you have especially more than 3 copies, if you have your personal playset, I understand. I wouldn't do it, but I get it. If you're going down with the ship, you're like, Jay, I'm just getting value out of my card. I need to compete right now. Or from here until Rarity 4, there's a YCS in Vegas and one in Orlando, and I need to go to my regionals. I understand that. But I'm talking about as an investment. If you have a 4th copy, a 5th copy, a 6th copy, yeah, could it go up in price in the short to midterm? Yeah. Later this month, early January, mid-January, because this card pump up because, falling knife mode, we have some type of V-shaped recovery from the lows, back up to this, previous support or this previous resistance, anywhere between 120s to 130s. Anything is possible. But guys, the signs are right here. Once you see you break this pivot low in falling knife mode, that's a sign long-term you don't want to hold this card. Because if this card gets reprinted, and it can't be in the boomer section of things, because this card just of the Rarity Collection, this card just came out. It's a modern card. It's an hand trap, so it's coming probably with 7. It already has its quarter century, so 6 additional rarities inside the Rarity Collection. Guys, I'd be selling this card in the long term, as an investment. If you have extra copies, yeah, you might be that guy. Oh, I'm gonna wait until it goes back up to triple digits and 110s and 115s and 120s. Is it possible? Sure. If you wait, it might pay off. But in the longer term of things, I'd be moving this. I'd be recycling the purchasing power. You don't want to let Rarity Collection 4 get here, and you're holding on to this card. Of course, heading into Orlando, YCS Orlando, early February. Might this card get hyped up? Sure. Heading into March's, I think it's March's, who's that? March's, oh man, YCS in Vegas. People need it? Sure. It might hype up in price, but again, in the long term, I'd be unloading these. That's just me. Same as Purulia, Jay, but it hasn't been announced yet. And this and that and the third. Guys, Fuwalos came in the set after, the core set after the Infinite Forbidden. There's no way, in my humble opinion, that they reprint one Mo Charmy and not the second one. They might reprint the third one that just comes out in Supreme Darkness. You imagine, guys? That'd be wild. But then, hey, maybe Rarity Collection is Mo Charmy season, because you have Purulia spiking up on the 3-month from 49.50s to 89s with some sales probably in the triple digit range. It hasn't uploaded here. Let's see. Highest sale price, that's 120s. So again, as you can see here, the card is 78s. Same deal. Can short to mid-term, in a wild, crazy world, this card be triple digits, a hundy? Sure. It was like 80, high 80s just the other day. But again, a lot of people speculating. I would do the same. If I have a 4th, a 5th, a 6th copy, an additional playset of Purulias as an investment, again, in the gap zone, in the short to midterm, maybe later this month, early next month, heading into YCS Orlando, could these cars pump up to 80 to 90s? Anything is possible. I'm talking about longer term, heading into that reprint season in spring. I would be thinking now of this card instead of investing, until next year's tins, the longer. No, you maybe play the gap zone a little longer and then you unload these. That would be my plan with these cards. A lot of people, Jay, what would you do with the Mo Charmers? Are they going to go up or are they going to go down? I honestly think they can still go up from here. It's possible heading into January, February, but then once that March hits, especially after that YCS, these cards getting reprinted in a rarity collection, bro. And then it would have a matching rarity too as a secret. Cheap? No. Now, we don't do that. Long term, I ain't holding these. That's just me. Hey, maybe, Jay, but look, you said you wouldn't hold them and they went up. Anything is possible in the markets, guys. That's why I give my explanation. And I'm saying long term heading into that reprint season. You know, volatility before then, it could happen. It could keep crashing down, enter falling knife mode. It could spike up because the demand people need it. They don't care about a reprint months from now. Anything is possible in these markets. But again, that's the mindset and the plan heading into those two possible reprints. Same as Lack Mother Crimson Fears. Again, when it was 12s, 13s, I said, guys, I'm selling. I sold mine at around there. You know, I took profits because I went into this card at 370s. But again, that was just me. Again, at post ban list now, you know, in post YCS Anaheim, people were using the Fiendsmith engine, you know, with Yugioh broken. So again, this card, that chart is broken. There we go. Let's go to the 3 month. Yeah, was 487s, but I got them at 3s and some change, man. Spiking up to, says 17s here. And here we are. The card is 16 bones essentially post shipping and post taxes. 33 listings. Again, this card is getting harder and harder to get. Would I be surprised if this card is 20s in the short term? No. But again, it's all about entry price. If you went in at 4 or 5s down here, you can start taking profits. You take what? Your 3X clean? Live to find another day. But Jay, what if the card goes to 40s and 50s? That's fine. That's fine. If you have multiples, maybe you sell one now, you keep another one. I mean, there's different ways that you can play this, but I'm talking about in general. If your entry price was $5 and below, you start taking profits, especially if you have multiples, just so you can eat good, guys. So again, it's not about measuring lows or tops. It's about you bought, in this case, at around 5 bones, the consolidation. So you're up 3X. Don't take that for granted because the meta can change fast, guys. And then Supreme Darkness is around the corner. When is Supreme Darkness coming out, man? Let me see. Supreme Darkness. Is it in early February, right, with YCS Orlando? Okay. Excuse me, guys. So right before, damn, this box looks nice. All black. With the red, nice. So it comes out late January. Perfect. A week before YCS Orlando, if I'm not mistaken. That's coming fast, guys. So again, there's new cards that are coming here. The meta can change very, very fast. Don't sleep on Supreme Darkness, especially White Forest support too. You just never know. You never know, guys. So, again, yeah, you could play the gap zone from now until the end of January, sure, but you would want to take profits on the secret rare. Just one to keep in mind. Doesn't mean it can't go up. What if this card, we wake up and it's 25, 30s? Oh, Jay, you know, I should have held on. I should have did. It could be. What if it goes down to 10 or 9? The whole point is into single digits, no one knows. So again, profits. If you're making more money than what you put in, you got to live with the results. Because sometimes you're going to call the tops. Luckily, sometimes you're going to call the bottoms. We've done it on the channel. But for the most part, it's not about time in the markets. It's about taking pluses and profits off the table. Damn, this video's on point. Fire, man. Saturday weekend video. Probably not many people see it, but hopefully y'all don't miss out. Great value in this video, as always. That's why you want to subscribe if you're listening to my voice. Least you could do is just double check if you're subscribed. Really does go a long way. And we're giving away a Bonanza box very, very soon once we reach 7K. And also like the video on the way in. We have Deception of the Sinful Spoils, guys. From Rhoda, crashing down. Falling knife mode. The lows were 40s. This is a new, I need a refresh. A new swing low right here. Look at that. Card ain't looking good. Yeah, potential with wide forwards, this, that, and the third, but card ain't looking good. It just broke a new low. I think we head into the 20s to find a new macro low on this card's price at around probably 25s, maybe even as low as 20. So At that point, I think it'll be a great pickup into White Forest support and Supreme Darkness. People will forget about this one, and I think it'll be a good secret rare to get in the 20s. You know, maybe anywhere from mid to low 20s. If it goes down into the teens, then even better. And then you sell into the Supreme Darkness possible hype with White Forest using this as an engine. So definitely keep it in mind. Then we have Fiendsmith's Track. Again, guys. Again. Let me use this chart here real quick. Again. This is what I want you guys to get. Right here. This is the whole point of any type of investment. Especially in Yu-Gi-Oh, which is the one that we're talking about right now. If you bought this card at single digits, especially in this area, anywhere between $5 to $10, this is what you want to sell. You want to sell this growth. You want to sell the spike right here in this range. Oh, Jay, but I missed the top. It's going down a little bit. Who cares? You want to sell this gap right here of profit and growth. That's what you want to sell. That gap here, you know, of you buying anywhere from 5 to 10 and you're selling anywhere from 20 to 25. Minimum 2x, 2.5x. For some people, if you bought in at 5s, you know, it's a 4 to 5x. But the whole point of this whole circle is entry price versus exit price. And that's called taking pluses and profits off the table. Yeah, sometimes maybe you're lucky you sold the top. We've all done it. Maybe sell a top here or there, buy a low here and there. But again, in general, when we say buy low, you want to buy the consolidation down here. In general, when we say sell high, it doesn't have to be the top, but it's this range right here. Okay, yeah, could this go back down to the mean, 50% up, back down? Yeah, anything is possible, but you want to take profits, man. You want to take profits. So me, again, if I was buying this card at single digits and I wake up today and still see this at 20 bones, I'm taking profits. Jay, but maybe, yeah, guys, if you have multiples, you can play around with the market. Maybe, let's say you have 2 of these. You bought them both at $10. Then you sell one. You bought one maybe at 8 bones. You sell one, take the clean 2x. You hold one. You know, so again, this sell alone probably gives your money back and a little more. So then you're playing from a position of strength. Then you can hold. If you only have one, then you take profits, man. You know, you take profits here. Of course, you see a lot of 1-ofs here. People might need multiples. It might hit 25s. I get it. You're like, you know, Jay, I'm going to see if it goes back up to 20. That's fine. But it's having that mindset of taking profits. Sometimes we hold too long thinking, you know, oh, it's going to be 30s and 40s and 50s. Sometimes it pans out, but other times it's not. You just don't want to leave them pluses and profits out on the table. That's it. I don't make my market watches here and come in like, yo, card is 20, sell now, because it's not going to go up from here. No, that's not what we implicate. Card might continue going up. It's all about pluses and profits, entry price versus exit price. If you came in at 8s, you know, and you're at 20s, you take your clean 2x minimum and recycle that purchasing power. That's the play right now. Of course, the demand here is it's at all-time high. That's what you want. When you sell and take profits, is into demand, need, people wanting this. Oh, I just topped the YCS. Oh my God, this is the next engine right now. With, you know, the next best engine with Ryzu and this and that and the third. That's true, but that's when you sell into that need, especially if you don't need this card, especially if your entry price was very, very low. We have Castillo Unicorn, same deal. This Prismatic Secret spiking up. You bought in at single digits under 5s. You want to sell this spike, this major spike, that major demand. That's what you want to sell into. You know, again, I believe this card is going to get reprinted at 1.3 pages only. You're starting to see the walls here at 12s. That's why I got one of these. I'm going to take profits right here. That's your boy. Finally cracked 2,000 sales. Congrats to me. I mean, it's been years selling, but just not as frequently in some years rather than others. But we make a couple of Dow, you know, a year. That's not bad. That's some additional tax break, essentially. Like, you know, when you get that tax money back, that refund, you know, this is like a second one on top of that one, you know, so it helps side hustling, you know, on TCG Player. And here we are, just trying to take profits. I got one of these at under 5s. I'm taking my clean 2x after fees and this and that. 2x. Double my money. 3 pages only. Yeah, I mean, you can get rid of these at double digits. You take advantage of it. Jay, but we don't know when it's going to get reprinted. It's true. Might be Maze Master, might be Rarity Collection 4. Regardless, it's still months from now. We understand. The man is not going anywhere. People need their unicorns. Cashier is an amazing engine, especially right now. I could care less. Give me my 2X. That's it, Jay, but it went up to 15s if you would have held. Profits. I put in $4 or $5. Let me get my 10 clean, and we move on to recycle that purchasing power. Superstar Slayer, Typhoon, Sky Crisis. Again, longer term. Oh my God, Jay talked about this card today. I'm going to sell my 9 copies right now. I'm not talking about literally right now. It's more about, especially with this card, is more about in the longer term. I don't see a way where Zeus and Sky Crisis don't come in Rarity Collection 4. I just don't see a way. This card is too iconic, too meta relevant. That's my speculation. And based on that, it's all speculation. I would be, look at that. As this card makes a new all-time high and spikes up into price discovery mode with low volume, I would be considering, again, you have a massive wall of China at 28. If that is gone, it goes to 40. So again, you can monitor this wall of China. But if these walls disappear and we go into the mid to high 30s, I'm selling my copy, man. I only have one. I moved one at Anaheim around 25 bones, just taking my 2X. And then I have my personal copy, but I don't even play much. So if I see this at 35, 40s, bro, man, I wish I might, man. 35, 40s, bro, where's my boy? Where's my boy right here? Look at that. I'm going to come into Billy Beans. I'm going to be like, yo, I heard you need a Sky Crisis, bro. You know, you got 40 for me? Shh. You don't know I got in at 13s, guys. The game is too easy. Again. Gap Zone, that's fine. Jay, we have months from now. Rarity, I understand. But as we go into the new year, and then Orlando comes, and then this, YCS that, and then that's trigger. Need to get rid of this just in case it comes. You don't want to take the risk in Rarity Collection 4. But just in general, if these walls are gone, I'm selling soon, man. You know what I mean? What I know, we got to take pluses and profits, man. Insane what this card has been doing. Varudra, same deal. The final bringer of end times. Look at that. Card with 7 bones. If you were buying at single digits at any point at single digits, you sell into the spike. Again, don't let this come back down to single digits, man. Don't do that. You came in at 8, 9 bones, take your 2X and run for them hills. This card could easily be 20s and beyond in the short term. We get it. 4 pages only, 39 listings, but you want to recycle, man. If you bought it at 8, 9s, you can sell them at 18, 19, get your 2X. Boom, buy something else. Buy another secret rare that might be low in price. Maybe buy something from Bonanza that might go up in the future. Maybe get something, treat yourself from something from the tins. Maybe some platinum secrets from Rarity Collect. Guys, there's so many investments right now. You want to recycle that purchasing power. We have Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. Man, are we going to get an OT of this card? When are we going to get an ultimate rare? Again, are we getting Feed Ash in Rarity Collection 4? Just be careful. You never know, man. We've seen crazier things, and many of these alternate arts are also included in some of these Rarity collections. So just in case, again, keep it in mind. Just in case this card gets reprinted, Feed Ash in Rarity Collection 4, it's actually a possibility. We'll see if it happens. But the card right now, walls at 155s. Again, if I would have this particular version of Ash still, I'd be recycling it. That's just me. Especially if you have a playset, you got 450. I'd be recycling. That's just me. Sell these or trade these. Get me some clean, maybe prismatic secrets. I'm from the 10 at a single digits. Call it a day. That's just me. But you're having volume coming in at these levels. Large volume candles, even on the yearly chart, guys. It's like the 4th or 5th highest volume candle ever for this card. So keep it in mind. People might be coming in. Maybe they want matching rarities. Did this card bump up to 200s? Yeah. 3 pages, 22 listings. Of course it's possible. But again, with a card like this, high end, not as liquid as you would think. Because I owned the card. It wasn't easy to move, man. I'm telling people, if you have any card that in itself is worth over $100, usually it has low liquidity attached to it. Very hard to move. Even if it's a high-end staple, it's not as easy to move these cards because people want to pay less. If they see 154, they're like, yo, I got 120 for you. And then you don't want to lose that 30, 40 bucks. And then it's hard to move these high-end Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So most people get these to play for themselves. or to collect if they're like, oh, I need a playset of every rarity collection quarter century, like things like that. But these are not as easy to move as you would think. Then you have Bonfire. We recently talked about this card spiking up in value, going from 20s, high teens in the low 20s to 30s and mid 30s. And let me just see here, most recent sale. Where's the highest? Man, why aren't these loaded, man? Let's see right here. Damn, someone paid $79 for this. Damn, there was 54 Billy Bobs. Wait. Where's my guy Billy, man? There was 54 Billy Bobs buying this card at $56 on release, and it went all the way down to like 19s. Down 2.5x where they could have bought. But of course, post-ban list, card didn't get hit. Best deck uses 3. Makes sense that this card was in the mid-30s. But again, you have a lot of one-ofs, man. A lot of one-ofs. People might need play sets of these. So again, I believe this card, look at that, one-ofs. I would be listing mine right under this wall of China. 39 and some change come in here. I would be listing mine right there and hope to get some sales near 40s and take pluses and profits. That's it. Because, yeah, people need it at 3. You never know. You never know with a card like this. Of course, the next list probably 3-4 months away. But you never know if a card like this gets hit in the future. Again, I would just, same deal. Sell these, get cheaper copies, cheaper versions, reinvest into those smaller ones that'll be easier to move. And then get personal copies for me as well. Yeah, I get it. Mansion rarities, quarter century, we understand. But again, if you were buying at 19, if you can sell at 35, 40s, I'd be running for them damn hills. We have Fire King Courtier Ulcanix. This card destroyed, crashing down because Fire King is falling out of favor now. Finally, the year fire is over. Finally, Snake Eyes is not in the picture. Hopefully, it doesn't come back post Supreme Darkness. Because I'm done with Snake Eye, man. This card was 16s, 18s recently, almost 20s, and now crashing down 50%, man. Wow. Half off discount, 107 listings. We expect this one to hit single digits sooner rather than later. Even go as low as $5 as a secret rare from Rhoda. Because, excuse me, I think Fire King had its run, man. In my humble opinion. Can people still play it? Maybe rogue this? Anything is possible, but I wouldn't be holding this card down just in case it goes down to $5. We have Nightmare Throne and Phantom of Yubel, guys. Some people still planning on playing Yubel. Using the Fiendsmith package, they still plan to compete, especially after getting the 3 opening of the spirits, whatever that card, that continuous card back at 3. A lot of people have hope, but Phantom of Yubel is at 1, though. Is at 1. The deck can still play, especially as an engine combined with Fiendsmith, for example. So that's why you're seeing high volume coming back in to this card. So I want to highlight this card was 30s, went down to 12s. Now you can see the card is bumping back up to 14s. And here we are. You have Walls of China. Again, I'd be considering selling this card in the sense if Yubel maybe tops a region or whatever, this thing spikes up to 15, 16, 17s in a crazy world 20s. Boom. I would be thinking about moving this card if you still would have it. And just moving into something else. 15s would be the short-term target. 20s would be the longer end. But just having that mindset, to get rid of this card so you can take that 14, 15, 20 bucks, buy maybe something of a new deck core you want, or just recycle that purchasing power. Same as Phantom of Yubel. Look at that. Just continues to crash down into a falling knife mode. It says 1032s, single digits. We told you guys. When this card was 20s, 18s, cracking into the teens, we said, guys, don't let this be 50% down. Make sure you sell early. It's late compared to previous prices, but it's early compared to another 50% loss. And here we are at single digits. This card probably goes down to $5. It does have the ultimate rare because not only people need only one, and the deck is not, the best deck like it was for a short period of time. So, yeah, single digits, man. 77 listings is crazy. How value just dissipates in the Yu-Gi-Oh markets, when certain cards either get reprinted or hit on the ban list. Same as the Silo Hot Rabbit, that damn rabbit that we called, that people should be buying at $7, went up to 20s. I sold most of mine around 20s, or traded them. I think I moved my play set when I went down to Cancun. So yeah, this card is now 15 bones. And yeah, it's not a good sign. It's not a good sign. this low, you could technically, let me see on the 6-month chart. Yeah, beautiful chart, man. Beautiful, guys. Men lie, women lie, the charts don't lie. Guys, beautiful chart. First of all, you can notice volume is going down here. So as volume goes down, price is following, and you can see you essentially had, you can say here, a support. Damn, that's a terrible, excuse me, guys, that's a terrible line. But it'll work. So again, you're breaching. Let me just drink a little bit of water, my bad. My bad, guys. We don't do editing here. My bad. Just gotta stay hydrated after speaking for what? For 25 minutes? Shit. Guys, as we can see here, it looks like we're piercing that level. That level of 15, 16 bucks. If that happens, we would expect the first pivot is around 13s, but I would expect, $10, $11 down here. This would be the pivot that I would be looking for to go down, to, excuse me, guys, right here. That's what I'd be looking for if this continues to play out. So again, because again, this was holding strong up here. Once you break, you go down to the next level, essentially, especially with volume dwindling. So guys, 62 listings are growing for this one. 15 20s. I believe that this card, you started to see it at 14 13s, is going to go down to single digits. That's when I'd be interested. Why? Because it's falling out of favor. The engine is great. The engine as a generic link monster, being able to set as a rune, broken engine, but at the same time, as the meta shifts, it's just not played as much. And that's causing this card to go down. Of course, there's a lot of one-ofs, man. This could easily be $17 again, where you see the wall at 13 right there. But I'd be selling it. That's just me recycling into something else. Once it goes back down to 10s, we pick it back up. If not, and you don't need it, then you just leave it alone. You took profits, especially if you went in at single digits. We have Memento Trombone Party from Valiant Smashers. We talked about this card the other day with 1671s. Massive volume spike after that one kid topped in YCS Anaheim, I believe so. In every major event, you see that one Memento player. It's crazy. Still see here bumping up to 20 bones with a playset, and then it continues going up. This card is scarce. It's extremely hard to get, so I get it. 22 listings, quickly goes up at the bottom of the page towards mid-20s. We understand, but this is a W-shaped recovery, sort of double bottom formation. So this card could be 25s in the short term, sure, but that's when you want to sell, because again, there's no way this card doesn't get reprinted either in Maze Master or in Rarity Collection, in my humble opinion, guys. Don't forget, link in the description down below, guys. Join our big happy family. Join the movement, the Discord right there. You can follow over there on X. You have great links, great community resources for you guys. Make sure you guys don't miss out. And guys, none of this constitutes official financial advice. Is for entertainment purposes only. Don't forget, we're giving away a Bonanza box. It's right here, man. It's sealed right here. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this box, man. One lucky winner is waiting to receive this box. All we need, guys, literally, all we need is just subscribe. Just double check that you're subscribed. Even if you've been watching the channel for a long time, some people would be surprised that they're not subscribed yet. So you want to make sure you double check, ring that bell, so you can stay tuned for our fresh off the press content and for our giveaways, guys, just around the corner. I'm super stoked, super excited. Always love to give back. Make sure you ring that bell. Make sure you subscribe and like the video on your way in, guys. We haven't blown my oath. Me, I'd be selling anything Centurion. You have Primera. You have at around 10 bones, pushing 11s post sacks. You have Trudea around 10 bones. Anything related to Centurion, I'd be selling. Jay, but the deck can make a comeback. It could combine with this engine and that engine, and to me, this is not the format for Centurions, so I'd be selling. That's just me. Look at that. We have Emblema Oaths. This card was 20 bones. That's crazy. I sold the top. You see, guys, this is a perfect example. Sometimes you get lucky. I sold the top. I bought these at 5.6s. Went to the Coon, picked one up, then pulled one, I think, for my 10. We sold at 20s, literally. And I told you guys, when it was 1920s, it was a wall of China. I'm like, I'm selling into demand. I'm selling this card. It's just worth too much, and we ate good. Because why? This card continues crashing down now. You have a place at 13.75s, and it's really about a $15 card. We get it. So you're like, oh, Jay, what are you talking about? It's just down $5. It's still expensive, or it's still not as cheaper. We get it. But when the cards start going down, usually unless they get banned or whatever, there's not a flash crash. It's more like gradual. Again, you come to this 3-month chart. Man, a lot of charting today, guys. Look at that. You start to see the curvature. You know, that's the sign. The curvature. This is the spike. And then you see the curvature starting to take place as people take profits. And again, halfway would be what? Around from 20s, it would be around this price right here. You know where we're at right now. So if you're a believer into this card, you buy that down to 50% half off discount. We understand this is the place to buy. But me, I would just be selling. You know, this is more probable. Continue crashing down to single digits just because, again, art is scarce. A lot of Centurion players out there, they love the deck. But again, I think the engine won't be doing anything too crazy in this new format. So based on that, I'd be selling, but that's just me. We have Solemn Judgment, same deal. You got the one of here, that's just a one of deal. The card is really 40 bones. 13 listings. We were talking about this card in the teens. Around 18, 19, 20s. Excuse me, guys. We set to buy this card, matching rarities. People want to play, in gold format. Even the modern, the card is just broken. So all those combinations, it was an easy buy at 18, 19, 20s. And now, after that one of sales, you want to be selling at around 40s. You want to be taking profits. Take that clean 2x, especially if you bought at 18s. Then it'll be close to a 2x after everything is said and done, guys. Easy money. Just take the pluses and profits off the table. Yeah, could it be 50 bones and beyond? Sure, but come on now. This is the same price as the OT. I'd be getting the OT. That's just me. But I get it. Some people don't care about those ultimate rares. They just want the matching rarity, the quarter centuries, the stamp. We understand, but I'd be taking profits. That's not to say, Jay, but does that mean that the card is going to go down? It doesn't matter. At what price you went in, at what price you're getting out. Are you making more money than what you put in? After taxes and fees and everything? Close to a 2x? Gone. That's it. That's the mindset with cards like these. Then we have Sentiment Great Raging Phoenix. Of course, is a card we've been talking about recently. Again, Falling Knife mode. Reprint announced a 3-month high in volume due to just people forever needing this card. Still going down. Don't let this card be 15s in the short term and eventually single digits. Don't do that. Take your 18, 20 bucks, recycle that purchasing power into something else. We have Splash Mage. Me, picked up one at YCS Anaheim. My bad, guys. Still under the weather. So we struggling out here, but we push through. No excuses. We continue to provide that value. Splash Mage, pick one up, at around 7-8 bones when I was on the Anaheim floor. Went up to 11s, but it's still around there. Still around 955s, a couple of one-ups. The ones are at 970. So me, I'm going to take profits. I'm going to take profits. Because that's the thing. At the end of the day, I picked up this via trade. So, if I sell this, I'll probably get 750 clean. $8 is about the same as if the person would have just, given me the cash for that transaction. So that's the way I see it. Of course, after this wall of 14, it could easily be double digits again and beyond. 3 pages only, 24 listings, especially due to the hype around Malice. So it is the max rarity. We don't know if and when we're getting an additional print and if it would be holographic. So people are making the moves that they need to, man. We have Firewall Dragon, same deal. I had 3 of these left. I had 6, move a playset in Anaheim, brought back 3 home just in case. It continued spiking, but now, it did continue spiking to 550s. But this is me right here. I had 3 up. One person bought. I still got 2 more. Yeah, because this card, and this 11 watt, man, this really hampers my jam here. Jesus, Sam, come on now. But at least got one off. And then the card does go to 550s where you see the walls of China. But me, my goal is not to compete against this wall of China. I got these at anywhere from 1 to 2 bones, and some of these even at shekels. So I'm just taking the 2, 3, 5x off the table, running for them hills, taking profits. Again, this is a quarter century. Could it go to 750s, maybe double digits? Anything is possible. But I'm just taking profits off the table. I could care less what it does after that, as long as I can get my money in. You know what I mean? We plus and profit out here. Game is too easy. It's too easy. Then we have Firewall Dragon, Dark Fluid, Neo, Tempest, Terahertz. I don't know how they fit that whole name in there. This card, again, volume continues to come in. Hundreds and hundreds of copies being sold every 48 hours. Insane. This card, wow. 8 listings only. I sold most of mine and traded most of mine anywhere from $5 to $7. I'm a happy camper. I had like 15 of these. Moved 12. Still got a playset left. Held on to the playset to sell here at least at 15 bones. These are going to get gobbled up. And then there's that last wall of China. I might probably sell 2 of these there. Keep one just in case it goes parabolic. And then we still profit. Dollar cost averaging out, guys. We bought this card at 67 cents, man. Shout out to Down South. Iconic cause, man. You know, again, Down South, member of the channel. Amazing knowledge, man. Can't wait for his own channel. That's what we do here at the Fresh Off the Press community. We highlight people like with an amazing brain, thought process, investment, you know, gist and gut feeling. Like Down South, amazing. That was an amazing episode. I've had a bunch of members on throughout the, you know, the last couple of years. Now heading into 2 years in February, late February or early March, essentially. That's why we love collabing and bringing people on, because you just never know. If you catch the right video, you can make a lot of money in Yu-Gi-Oh, guys. That's the whole point of these market watches, the value that we provide. That's why you're going to subscribe right now. Double check, because this was an amazing call that Down South highlighted. And I second, you know, his thought process, mentioning the scarcity, the technical higher rarity from the OG Ultra, and just, again, the tins with the pull rates and ratios. We discussed it all. We literally caught essentially the lows. Insane. I'm happy I still got a playset, man. Even after taking all the pluses and damn, yo, that's crazy, man. Jay, but there's no value in the tins. Look at that. Click the tins right there. Jay, but there's no value, and the tins are trash, and the pull rates are terrible, and the ratios are harsh on us, and this and that, and then all that whining and crying and all. Who cares? Singles. Buying Dark Fluid at 67 cents. Buying Chaos Angel at 15 bones. Buying Sky Crisis at 13 bones. Buying Crimson Dragons at 5. Pancratops at Billy's. Emblema Oaths at 5 to 6s. We told you guys. Again, Primeras, these were $6. And Trudeas, plus off that. Again, so much value in the tins, and we're just getting started. Things are just heating up. What happens January, February, spring, next summer, when people all of a sudden need anima again? You know what I mean? Or they need Cassiothiosis because Fenrir's got reprinted and unicorns, and now people come back to get these prismatic secret rares. The game is too easy. That's why I always say, don't listen to the noise. When they go left, we go right, and vice versa. Guys, you don't follow the herd. You don't follow the masses. We do it different. We need to go against the grain so we can take them pluses and profits off the table. Now, guys, we have Ultimate Slayer and XYZ Encore. You know, and then we have number 60, Dugaris. And I mean, might as well while at it, let me look up Abyss Dweller. These were iconic cards. Calls that we made. Shout out to the Crystal Ball, is undefeated. Called Ultimate Slayer 5-6 bones. Encores at $3, 250s. Dugaris at 3 bones. Abyss Dwellers at $6-7. Lancias at 12, 13s, and then 18s. Guys, all these quarter century secrets, I'd be thinking about selling right now. Let's start with Ultimate Slayer. This card spiked up to 34s. Went as high as even as 40s, I think. Now the hype is dying down. You have a playset there, but then it quickly goes up to 30 bones. Then after that playset, it starts going back up into the mid-30s. Again, but I just want you guys to think the hype is here. Like, you sell, you take profits. Even at 30s, especially if you bought in at 5-6 bones. What are the Starlight Rares doing? Again, you sell this card. Look at that. Unlim still around here. Hard to move these at around the hundies. Yeah. You can see that here. Look at that. Low volume, guys. Low volume. Highly illiquid cards. That's why I really don't like heavy stonking for the most part. I get it. If you're a collector, you're going for a specific DMG or DM or Blue Eyes or this or that. My respect. Hero cards, we understand. But if it's to invest, like to flip, to buy now and sell in a month or in a couple of weeks, low liquidity. Jay, what does the liquidity mean? Is how easy it is to sell. Is there a market for this card? Volume. Is volume high? Is there transactions being made? Is it moving from one hand to another? And it's very low, guys. So again, but I'd be selling all of this, all of them Ultimate Slayers, taking profits. XYZ Encores, it says 14s, a couple of 1s and 2s. If you can wait, maybe sell right here at around 20s again. Easy, especially if you bought in sub $3 when we made the call. I'd be thinking about now because the format is here. You sell into the demand, into the format hype. I'd be taking profits. Same as Dugaris, number 60. The Timeless right here went down as low as 1037, spiking back up. Now this could be the second leg up. This is what you sell into. You sell into the second move. Right now, you have a couple of 1-ups placed at 15s. After that, it goes to 18s and then 20s. So monitor this card, please. Please monitor this card. You're going to want to think about taking profits, soon as it continues to rise up in price. Abyss Dweller, same deal. I got rid of mine at 15s, but there's just a couple of 1-ups, and then the card is 14s and eventually $15. But again, you want to make sure. It says foiling isn't super vibrant. Maybe it's a Euro print. I'm not sure. Guys, the whole point, you want to take profits. If you were buying these at 7s, when I got the 2X at around 15, 16s, I sold. Clean 2X, sold or traded. I had like 4 of these, I think, and got rid of them. Yeah, could this card go back up to 15s and even go to 20s? And anything is possible. I could care less. I had a 2X in front of me. We recycled that purchasing power. And then, with that 2X, I got Platinum Secrets at dollars when we were talking about it. And now those as well have started moving. Those as well, you should be thinking about selling soon. I'm waiting for $5. I'm getting a little bit greedy, But we had the initial spike here. You have look at all these 1s and 2s. Look at that. 3 bones for 2s. Then after that, continues going on. 3 50s for shipping. And then, it's really a $4+ card. Again, Platinum Secrets. So again, that's the recycling. Sell the quarter centuries on the 2X, buy the Platinum Secrets at bones, then let that 2, 3, 5X, then you sell those or trade those, and then that's how you recycle your purchasing power. Beautiful. Artifact Lands, the same deal. If you were buying these at 15s down here, 18s when we were talking about it, you take the clean 2X and run for them hills. That's what I'd be doing. Jay, but what if the card continues going up? Anything is possible. What if it goes down from here? Hey, you take pluses and profits. That's what I'd be doing. The all-time high, price discovery mode. You see a little bit of a curvature there. I'm selling. Oh, could it go to 40 to 50s? Malice hype and it, pumps up. Anything is possible. But you use that purchasing power to get maybe other cheaper Lancias and hold on to those. So, same deal. Look at that. Book of Eclipse. Broken card, even chartless at around 28s. If you were buying these at 11s, when we were talking about this, you're up close to a 3X, maybe a clean 2.5X after fees and all that, unless you get rid of it in person. But the whole point is, close to 30s, a lot of 1. That's what I'd be selling. I'd be taking profits right now. If the card be mid 30s, 40s, anything is possible. But again, that's been the gist of this episode. It's not if it's going to continue going up or is it going to continue going down. It's all about entry price versus exit price. And how up are you? Are you up 2X, 2.5? Run. We have Stream Dragon Ruler of Droplets. Bro, this thing is 40 bones, man. Shit. The card was $12. 40s? Man, I wish I might. Man, I'd be selling this like hotcakes. That's just me. I'd be selling this like hotcakes. That's just me. I wouldn't be holding on to the $40. I get it. I think you need play sets of these, but man, nah, bro. Now, we don't do that, bro. 40 bones? A pop? And you need 3? Man, no. Dragon Ruler hype. Wild. Look at that. Insanity. The babies are more than the OGs. $40 for Lightning. I got a Platinum Secret of this. Try to sell it. Second leg up status here. Couple of 1-ups, then triple digits. Dragon Ruler hype is out of this world. Let me see. I need to check my Platinum Secrets. Just volume coming in. Shit. I think I have mine at double digits. I got a place of these. I ordered these. I didn't even realize it. Excuse me. Reacting Dragon Ruler of Pebbles. Card was fittings. Now at 2X and then gone. Dragon Ruler hype. I'd be selling into the hype. That's what I'm trying to do with most of my Platinum Secrets. If they can't sell from here to tomorrow, hopefully someone at Locals needs this, Yo, you playing Dragon Rulers? Bro, I got you. I don't got too many Dragon Rulers, but I got at least, I have like 2 Blasters, 2 Tempests, 1 Tidal, and 1 Redox in Platinum Secrets. So just trying to move those, but we'll see. We have Blue Eye Spirit Dragon, Quarter Century Secrets. I moved mine and YCS Anaheim, so hopefully, you know, that person, I gave him a deal, you know, and that was fine. I needed to move it at the time, and now it's curving back up into all-time high. We did say that this card is probably going to hit 50 bones easy, just off the Blue Eyes hype, and now we're curving into a new all-time high, guys. Look at that. You have 3 here at 50s, then the card goes into 60s and then triple digits. Me, I don't care. This is a perfect example, guys, of the whole point of this market watch. 45 minutes in, dang. We might give you an extra 5 minutes just ranting a little bit here. I got Blue Eye Spirit Dragon at $6. I got rid of them at like, what was it? 30, at around 30 bones. So that's what, like a 5X. 5X. Jay, you should have held. Look at that. You know, you would have been now at 50s and you could have been. That's true. But sometimes the reason why you sell is important. Maybe, or trade. Maybe what you really picked up as also has potential. Or if you sold it, maybe you needed the money at the time. Both things are possible. Regardless of future price action, you need to learn to live with the results. Me, I knew this card had potential to be 50, 60, 70. We already called it on the channel. But I came up to someone. They wanted the cards. I needed, you know, to make that transaction happen. You know, we need to make that trade go through. That's fine. You know, I'm a happy camper. I bought at 6s, sold around 30s, get my 5X, and run for the hills. Yeah, Jay, it could have been a 7 or 10X. Sure. You know, sometimes you do leave those on the table, and that's fine. Am I willing to live with the results? Yes. I got in at 6s, got it, you know, right at around 30s. That's fine. But shout out to my guy, Chris, because he's willing to sell these at 50s. Yeah, that's my guy, Chris, man. Eating good, taking profits. Hey, shout out to Millennium Bobby, TCG. If you need some cards on TCG Player, look at that. Lowest listing, providing them deals. That's my guy. I know Chris went in at around $6, $7 single digits as well. And we out here eating good. Regardless if you get rid of these at 30s or 40s or 50s, that's fine. That's fine. You make things happen. And I'm happy for Chris. And hopefully you guys listen. You know, we talked about platinum secrets as well, just overall. But these are the signs. This market watch is cards to sell. But most likely tomorrow, it'll be cards to buy. We'll be going over some of these cards. Because look at that. Guys, these were quarters. Quarters, bro. Parabolic. Insane. These were shekels, man. Look at that. $1 for a playset. Wild. Wild how this card is getting hyped. So again, as we get closer to the Blue Eyes hype, guys, you cannot underestimate Blue Eyes hype. Blue Eyes is iconic. Blue Eyes is like the Charizard of Pokemon, and anything that has to do with Blue Eyes, especially if they come into the meta fray, don't take these prices for granted, guys. So we're going to be discussing what version you should be buying, you know, in tomorrow's video. Please don't sleep on this card. Wild. What's going on, man? Don't take these prices for granted. We have Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit, alternate art. Lastly here, we talked about these, you know, this card, when was it? It was at around 22s. We said, guys, pick this card up. We literally called the low on this one. Literally called the low. It says 38s here. You have a couple of one-ups. Then the card is into the 50s. 55s. We told you, man. If you made it this far out into the video, Crystal Ball is undefeated. Told you guys to pick this up at 22s. Now we're heading up towards the 2X and beyond pretty soon. And that's where I would be taking profits. Now people need Ghost Ogre, cycles in and out of formats. You sell into that hype. You want to make sure you take them pluses and profits off the table. Insane. 50 minutes, man. Insane. What a great market watch, man. In my humble opinion, a very good market watch. Guys, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. You know, I don't answer many comments anymore. It's just too many. But I love to see the discussion, and I try and like a couple here there. So definitely leave a comment down below to start them discussions. And yeah, guys, let me know what you think. What do you guys think about this market watch? You know, we had an amazing live stream last night. Had fun, man. You know, it was a blast with the Boyle Pizza thing. That was insane, man. If you made it this far out into the video, guys, you want to make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share this with one person or in one social media platform, or maybe in a group chat. It does really go a long way as we make the push towards 7K. I would gladly appreciate that. Guys, tomorrow we're going to be talking about what cards to buy. I really do love enjoying making those market watches, and we continue marching forward, just providing that value, guys. If you're here, if you continue to find value in what I do, you know, I appreciate you guys each and every single day. You guys are all straight MVPs. Guys, thank you so much for your time, for your support, and for your atención. Stay fresh. Boom.